So joining us to discuss this, cultural commentator ZeZe Millz, who says she would never date a short man, and model and former star of Made in Chelsea, Ashley James, who says dating a man with personality is more important than height. We're also joined in the studio by Lucy Davis and Dave Campbell, who are proof that height doesn't matter. Dave is 5'4", Lucy is 5'9". They're getting married in April. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning.
So look, when you first met Dave, Lucy, were you put off by the fact of his height? What was it that first attracted you to him?
Big confidence.
Confidence?
Yeah.
Do you think that's key, Dave? It's not worrying about the physical side of it and just having a strong personality?
Yeah, definitely.
Has it ever been an issue, the height between the two of you?
Not between ourselves, but...
Only when I wear flats.
Do you tend to do that more often?
Not really.
You don't mind?
Probably wear heels more now.
You embrace that, and you quite like it, do you?
I prefer it.
You
I prefer the heels.
It's like I'm a supermodel.
He makes you feel like a supermodel, which is no bad thing, is it, when it comes to a relationship? What about other people's reaction, though? What's the reaction, say, from people, either your mates or people that you see?
You do get some people have some funny things to say, or...
Bit of banter.
Doesn't matter.
But you can deal with that? You can both deal with that?
Yeah.
Come the wedding day, is it going to be high heels, or is it going to be sort of a more flat shoe?
Oh, high heels all the way.
Definitely high heels.
Yeah,
so Dave's in high heels too?
No, not me.
From experience, you probably want to take a pair of flats for dancing later, and then you've got all options, covered. Well, you're obviously a great couple, so much in love. But ZeZe here, you would look at that and think, that's not for me.
I mean, it works for Ashley, it just doesn't. It wouldn't work for me. That's Ashley's short king, not mine. There's just something about the height difference of a taller man, how it makes you feel protected, how it makes you feel... It just makes me feel like a woman.
But protected from what? Because there's no saber-toothed tigers anymore. I get it, like, back in the caveman days, but these days we have our... Like, we don't need protection from a man. I think it goes back
from protection from things that are going on. I just feel like when you walk down the road with a taller man, other men respect them more than maybe a shorter man. That's the reality of it.
Is there something primal there, Ashley, that people can't put into words that maybe comes from the days of saber-toothed tigers, if human beings were around for saber-toothed tigers, but you know what I mean?
I definitely think it goes back to, like, traditional ideas of what feminine is and what masculine is, and also we see it in culture, as Jameela Jamil said, like, it's very rare, or I don't think we've seen at all in rom-coms and romantic movies having, like, a taller woman with a short guy. So I think it comes down to a lot of, like, unrealistic beauty expectations. Like, as a woman, you don't want to feel bigger in any sense of the word, so feeling small next to a bigger guy. I think as we learn to try and break down unrealistic beauty standards for women, we should also be doing that for men, because at the end of the day, if you're shorter, what can you do about it? You can't just grow taller. So
I think the average height of women in the UK is actually 5'3". So I mean,
5'3"?
Yeah, it's quite short.
Yeah.
So a man, there's a lot. I mean, if
you're... Do you know what's the average height for a man?
5'9".
5'9".
So it's like
So in a way, it's the norm in
it,
terms of the average.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, you are tall, aren't you? How tall are you?
Well, I'm 5'7", so...
OK, that's relatively tall.
No supermodel, but
And have you... I'm very small, I'm only about 5'2", so it's never really cropped up for me. I'm always just grateful for any kind of attention at all from whatever height. But for you, presumably, you've gone on a date, maybe someone you've seen, you know, on a dating site, so you haven't got an idea of height, and you're presented with someone. Does it not even for a second flicker through your mind that that might be weird or different?
Not at all. And do you know what? I was single for 6 years, and in that time, it's so hard anyway to find someone that you're compatible with in terms of, like, meeting someone that you're, like, socially, economically, intellectually, sexually attracted to, that I think the more kind of pointless flags that you put up, the less like you are to meet someone compatible and who can make you really happy.
The point that Lucy made over there, though, ZeZe, with Dave, one of the things that she was first attracted to Dave was his personality and his confidence.
Yeah.
I mean, undoubtedly, confidence is an incredibly attractive characteristic. Have you never met a guy that's come and met you that has bowled you over with his confidence that perhaps wasn't as tall as your standard guy that you're looking for?
I mean, it has happened, but it's always just better on a 6'1" guy. I mean, you can have all these really good attributes, like really nice, caring, but imagine that on a 6'1".
So I'm not tall enough for you?
I mean, how tall are you?
5'10" and a half.
I mean...
I'm above average, I've just heard. This is great news. I've never been above average at anything.
I mean, with heels on, I want to be able to look up. I want to fit. It is a little bit fairy tale, but I compromise on so many things. That's hard.
I feel like you're trying to land a no very, very gently there.
No, sorry.
Well, look, you've had a win about being above average. You can't have it all.
Fortunately, Ashley's into personality, so
Yeah, no,
does that work?
I also read that if you're dating a guy who's shorter than you, he's less bothered about gender stereotypes, so he's likely to be more supportive in other areas of your life. So if you get a promotion or, you know, all the things that defy gender stereotypes.
That's probably because he's really happy about dating a taller woman.
Tall doesn't equal beauty or like kindness or niceness.
No,
and I think we
of
should be
course not.
looking at other values.
And when you hit the nail on the head, both of you, about confidence, I wonder if we're maybe contributing to smaller men not feeling confidence by making it a standard.
Yeah, but that's life. Men have preferences as well. Like, within my culture, men prefer women that are a lot thicker. I'm not a thick woman. I don't have, like, a nice, big, round bottom. Like, do you know what I mean? So I have to deal with that. That's just life. Some people are not going to like you for how you are, and you just have to move on with it. We can't always just be like, oh, we have to make sure. It's life. You're short, you're short. You're tall, you're tall. Some people are going to like you, some people are not.
I think, like, keeping it topical to Love Island, having Naz walk out, who I think is such a very good-looking man, but now we're seeing such a nice guy and no one stepped forward for him, and, like, a lot of women commenting on his height. I think that's really sad, and I think as a society, in the same way that we shouldn't have unrealistic expectations on women, we should also try and eradicate making fun of men for their height.